Chattanooga cancer survivor and newlywed says a police officer blocked her way into the emergency room after her husband ran a red light to get her to the hospital. This afternoon, Channel 3's Adam Watts was the only news photographer there as her husband, Jesse Wright, you see there, was released from the Hamilton County Jail. He's now facing a very long list of charges. Just 4 days after saying "I do," 22-year-old Erlanger Wright says her honeymoon was cut short.
I started feeling some left arm numbness and then some facial droop, and it appeared to me that I was probably having a stroke.
Her husband, Jesse, a trained EMT, rushed her to Erlanger. When he came to 2 red lights just blocks away from the hospital, he treated them as stop signs and continued on. A police officer followed.
And at that point, we figured, since we were so close to Erlanger Emergency Department, that the police would be aware that's where we were going.
Instead, Erlanger says the officer would not allow them inside.
He picks me up in his arms, and the officer continually starts to block the way to the emergency, standing between Jesse and I and the emergency room doors.
Eventually, the officer allowed the Wrights to pass, and Erlanger was admitted. This picture, taken moments later, shows the condition she was in. 24 hours later, an Erlanger security guard came to Erlanger's room and told Jesse there was a warrant for his arrest. She says Jesse went to the jail but was told he was free to go.
I thought it was over, but in the morning apparently it wasn't. I was awakened abruptly by people coming in the room.
Friday morning, while the couple was sleeping, Erlanger security guards came back into the room and arrested Jesse. He was released on a $7,500 bond late this afternoon. Erlanger was there to greet him. The couple, who works at Erlanger, says they hope what happened to them never happens to the people they treat.
I certainly hope it will be handled differently in the future. It could have been this time, and I really hope this doesn't happen to anyone else.
And we contacted Chattanooga Police for their side of the story today. Lieutenant Kim Norbergen says the officer was just doing his job, but beyond that, the department will not make a comment until a formal complaint is filed with the Internal Affairs Department. Erlanger Wright says she plans to file a complaint very soon. Jesse Wright faces a list of charges, including felony evading arrest. He's due in court on July 9th.